Ahoy, mateys. Good morning, James. Good morning, Melly and James. Oh my, everybody's jumping in. Welcome aboard. Next Fix. Welcome aboard. Yep. Um, it's that time of day. It's another Saturday. It's the last Saturday of February. Boy, it went fast. Tomorrow's the last day of February. Monday is March 1st already. Amazing. But it seems like it does that every year. Alrighty, mateys. When somebody gets a minute, let's see. Yeah, we could put it in there. Um, I watched Kevin Pollock's video for the M21 for the meetup, and yes, it does, Millie. Um, and that was good. I'm hearing about a couple things in the plans. Food is the main one. Hi, Todd. Welcome aboard. Um, I know James is very aware of some of the agenda items. I let Kevin know that if we have children, which I think we'll probably have children. You know what? We have to invite children from neighboring camps that are not really part of our group. I think a treasure hunt would be fun, and I'll be happy to help with that. That's just my thought. Carl H., welcome aboard. You and James Catanese need to get together. He had a great deal for you last week on a Class C, but it's gone now. So, Carl, you and James gotta, you know, figure out how to communicate with each other on Facebook or email or however you want to get together. But James is really good at tracking things down. You need something, he'll find it. And he finds some good deals. Okay. James, I think maybe you see what Carl wrote. Carl doesn't want to use Facebook. So, Tina, welcome aboard. Well, thank you. I think this is a neat pick. It makes me feel warmer, anyways, even though this pick is quite a ways north. There's another hint for you. Nick's Fix. Okay, Nick's Fix wants James to deliver a Class C to wherever they may be. Well, Nick's Fix, if you just move to Middlesex, Pennsylvania, then James won't have to deliver it so far. Does that sound like a plan? Okay. Carl says he's a phone and email guy. But anyways, Carl, James can find. I'll say this for anybody here. You need something, you can keep James busy. he he can find stuff. Wow. Oh, I see. Tina is guessing already. Um, Alien believers, welcome aboard. Let's see. Lake Carl Marcy doesn't do anything besides make a mess. Todd, Michigan country. Unfortunately, it is not. Let me find. Where's our list? Yes. Um, Tina, it's not. It's not Justin and Christina's channel. Um, we'll probably redo them because we did them on January 9th. They were the victims on January 9th. And I think about the year 2033 we made it. May pull them up here again. Okay. Ford Man is in the house. Carl wants to know if it's van life. No. Uh, this channel Although they do RV, not full time. Well, in a sense, yes, and in another sense, no. Uh, I'm going to say, I'm going to call it full time. Let's put it that way. Uh, but it's not van life. Uh, and no, the channel does not have a van. They do have an RV though. Okay. Next fix is guessing Wanderlust. You know, that is a very extremely good guess, especially due to the background here. And James wants to know if it's Blue Wave. No, it's not. Carl's mad because he didn't guess right. And Tina's going nuts, I'm sure. All right, let me change the background here a minute. You guys are wonderful. We'll try that and see if it helps. Okay. So, weekend RVing. Jurgen's Journey. You know, it could be with these types of photographs that I have pirated. It very well could be, but it's not. It's not Jurgen's Journey. I always say Journey. I can't help it. Jurgen is pronounced. That's how it's pronounced, Jurgen. Then I got to say Journey, but it comes out Journey. Jurgen's Journey. Okay, Carl wants to guess. It doesn't help you, Tina. I will in a minute. Not Dave's RV Life. That's an extremely good guess, but nope, it's not Dave. Does the channel start with W? Hey, Tina, see what Nick's Picks just wrote. You guys may guess this within 15 minutes the way it's going. Carl, no, it is not Nomadic Fanatic. Let's see. Ford Man, let's see. James wants to know if it is Happy Place. No, it's not. It is not Happy Space. Carl, Wrangle Star. That's an extremely good guess. That channel puts out some amazing stuff. A lot of it is stuff you need on the farm or stuff you need, period. That guy is good at reviews of everything from A to Z, you know. Okay, Millie wants to know if it's Aaron Jemison. That's an awfully good guess too, especially given the materials that he could use to make signs and all that. But no, it's not Aaron. It's not Aaron Jemison. Let's see. Frederick Heron. Frederick Heron guesses Blue Van Dan every week. Every week. One of these days is going to be right. So keep that in your pipe and smoke it there, Frederick. I mean, don't lose it. No, it's not Blue Van Dan, although, you know, as we all know, Blue Van Dan takes some very nice photos, natural beauty photos, if you will. Weekend RVing wants a hint. I'm not going to give one out just yet. You've had 1, 2, 3 pictures. That's the thumbnail and the 2 backgrounds here. And I just kind of confirmed a hint a little bit ago. So if you weren't having Bark interrupting your audio so you could hear what I said. Oh, by the way, just to let you know, Millie. Oh, James is guessing if it's Gina. Nope, it is not Van Life with Gina. Sorry. And Tina's guessing Gus on a Bus. Whoa. Excellent guess, Tina. No, it's not Gus on the Bus. Although he's a northerner. I mean, further up north, many times, and takes some great photographs. The guy in Michigan, I can hear his voice. I can't remember his name. I hate getting old. Carl. All right, I'll help you just a wee bit. It is not northern Michigan. Okay, Wanderhussy. No, Nick Spix. It is not Wanderhussy. Now, what was I about to say? Tina wants to know if it's Michigan or Canada. It is neither one. Not Michigan. It's not Canada. Where was I? Oh, Millie and James. There is a possibility, and I may have to use Serendipity, the pickup truck, put the cat back on, throw a mattress in the back, like I did for North Carolina, to save on fuel. But it's a possibility that I've got about a week-long job coming up real soon in Oklahoma, which would be cool because perhaps I can bring that gift to you. No, it's not the pole dance thing yet. Okay, I'm missing stuff here. NOTB is here. Okay, welcome aboard. Weekend RV is guessing the Michigander man. Well, no, and this channel is not based in Michigan, and neither are these photographs. Nursing, let's see, is it Dennis? No, did boondocking with Dennis last week, I think it was. Let me look here. This is episode 13, I believe. Last week, I'm confused. Oh, on the 20th, we did boondocking with Dennis. So this is episode 12. Yeah. I misspoke myself. It's episode 12, our 12th week of our 12th Saturday of doing the guessing the channel. All right. Scroll down here, make sure I'm not listening. Alien Believer says his wife's from Durham, North Carolina. I don't know how far away we were from Durham when we had our meet up there at Mayberry Campground, Mayberry RV Park, if you want to call it that. That's Mount Airy. That's where we were. And we're going again in October. And I was going to ask James if he could throw down the link to the M21 Facebook page. Kevin did put up an update, so if you can throw that in there anytime you want, or anybody that's a wrench, you can do that. Let's see. Yes, Frederick, someday you will win. I hope so, Millie. I don't know what part of Oklahoma we're going. I don't know if it's near Stillwater, or if it's near Oklahoma City, or if it's Rock Wall. No, that's in Texas. I don't know yet. And I don't know if it's a for sure thing, but from the sounds of it, it's a very good possibility that I'll be following our framing contractor and Tom, who is the general contractor, and then myself, I'm just a grunt. No, I'm a contractor as well, but I'm retired. But when you get an opportunity to make some decent money for probably less than a week's time. Okay, how come my comments are just not rolling just right? Okay, Carl, it's not Sasnak. Are you saying it's not Sasnak? If you're saying that it's not Sasnak, it's not Sasnak. You're correct. He may have been in places like where these pictures are from. Change the background screen again. I like both of these. I like all of them that I pirated. Every one of them is excellent. Did I change it like I wanted to? I think I did. Carl, not Humble Road. No, it's not Humble Road. All right. And if not Outdoor Adventures, you go with Carrie on Vagabond for the random. Well, that's three different guesses, and they're all wrong. No, it is not exploring the West Coast. Um, Jeff, Sensi Plasma Tech, welcome aboard. Good to see you. People need to subscribe to you, Sensi, and that'll prompt you to get busier making more videos. By the way, I may have two 12-volt actuator motors. I'm still sorting, but I think there's two power window motors, if you will. Those come in handy for small projects. You can reverse them. Yeah. Usually when I get the power window assembly, it's just being thrown out because the brackets bend, and so then they replace the whole assembly. They don't bother messing around with the motor. They just throw in a whole new assembly that includes a motor, and they throw away the old, the thing that makes the window go up and down with it's motorized. The motors, they're always good. So chances are I got at least two of them for you. I will look. Okay. Carl says he's been married twice. He's used to be. Truisms. Truisms. Okay. You know what? I'm always wrong, even when I know I'm right. I'm still wrong. Got your guess on the big screen. Well, that may help you guess the channel. Oh, I ain't worried about money. No way, Jeff. You are way so kind. Just amazing. Yeah, I'm not gonna broadcast, but let's put it this way. Jeff recently assisted one of our YouTubers she was in quite a bit of distress, and she's not a person to go, oh, she wasn't boo-hooing, but she was in distress, and all of a sudden, bam! And guess who the biggest knight in shining armor was? That's correct. Hours, I have no idea. Millie, and I'm not worried about hours. I'm just plodding along, and if they come, they come. I think I'm around 3,000 hours, but it don't matter. It really doesn't matter. If God willing, they'll come on their own. The live streams are certainly helping. I know that because Saturday live streams are what 2.5 hours total, sometimes a little more. And then occasionally, if I get really upset about something, I'll go live. If something torques me, I'll just go live all of a sudden and crab at everybody. What did YouTube do now? Or something like that. So I'm not worried about hours. They'll come. And sometimes I worry about the amount of subscribers I have. It's like they go down every day. Oh well, maybe they don't. Maybe they don't like the F word. Freaked out. Oh, did I think I told you what fine means. Fine means freaked out, insecure, neurotic, and emotional. I'm fine. All right. Let's see. Oh. James says I'm going to need mods next Saturday. Oh, James, are you going to go at 1 p.m. Eastern. Is that your plan next week? I don't think anybody's following me today. So James, you're talking about going live on March 6th. Sounds like. I know you'll remind me in Facebook and stuff like that. Um, oh, you're going on before me, so you're coming on at 11 a.m. Eastern. Okay. All right. That'd be cool. Did you get a no on your guess of weekend RVing? I missed your guess of weekend RVing. Weekend RVing, do you want to let him in on the big secret? You can, because I know you're here. All right. Let's see. Millie, you want to answer next fix? He's guessing that it's you. There's a good answer. Yeah, it could be us, but I don't think so. All right. Next fix. No, it's not. It's not Millie and James. Although I know they would love to come to Michigan or up north and maybe get some photographs like this. And I'm going to change the background. Oh, you guys are cool. All right. There we go. Now that's a nice little trail. Oh, I'm using my I was using my mouse to try to point this little trail out. There's a trail. And yes, it's near a lake. Jared Tushy. That is an extremely good guess. That guy gets around into some nice places. Some of his California shots I loved. But no, it's not Jared. I wish I had a couple of his dollars. His van is like, whoa. Jeez, what a yacht. And it's just a van, well, Sprinter style, but still, what a custom job that thing is. And he's still adding to it every now and then. He goes, oh, I think I'll do this. I think I'll do that. Thing is worth a ton of money. Am I ornery? Ornery. I'm not ornery. Not yet. Oh, I might be. I haven't checked my subs. They could be all gone by now. Oh, James wants to know if it's Nick's Fix. That would be so cool. And these style photographs that I pirated from the channel, no, they didn't come from Nick's Fix. But Nick's Fix probably has in their albums, in their portfolio. They probably have similar photographs like this. Screenshots. But no, it's not Nick's Fix. Ford Man's going to be there for James's Holly. She's talking to her laptop, trying to get to Bingo Blitz on Facebook. Oh yeah. It needs a warm up. Oh, so far, the to-go cup that's figured it out, it is 20 years old. It's still hanging in there. The handle's got a little bit loose, But I figured out that even if it breaks, as long as I don't lose the cap, this thing will keep on going. And it still keeps the coffee hot for hours. Boondocking with Dennis, welcome aboard. Good to see you. Did you figure out what was killing the fish? Excuse me. My guess it was the temperature drop, the polar vortex. That's my guess. Because I heard that we've had it in the northern climates too. What kind of fish are being affected? I don't know. Frederick is guessing that this channel, our featured channel all day long, is Destination Open Road. Fantastic guess. But it's wrong. It's not them. Oh, thank you, Dennis. Cold water fluctuation. Boy, a fluctuation. You know, you think about it. What happens? Hypothermia? I like the Yetis. I really do. However, Carl, I think they're overpriced. I really do. I think, you know, and I have a, dormitory refrigerator, which of course doesn't work if I'm not plugged in. I don't know how many amps it takes. I haven't found my amp meter yet. Once I do, I can determine how many amps it draws, and then that'll determine how many watts I need, from battery power. But that's down the road. Temperature shock. And they're all bait fish. Okay. Driving and listening. I hope you're not driving super fast. In fact, if I know you, Dennis, you are carousing through a more or less empty parking lot close to the ocean. Maybe in Aransas or Rockport or somewhere down there. Yes, another F word. James wants to know if it's camper life. That would be an awesome guess. And William takes some fantastic photography, as we know, and has been quite a few places. But no, it's not William, or it's not camper life. No. This is going pretty good. We are half an hour into this, and it's been all good guesses. And I'm not, if no one guesses it in the next half hour, I'm not going to give it away. I'll save it for tonight for the 6 p.m. show. And it's fun. How did you get 2 for free, Carl? You're a better scrapper than me. 2 Yetis for nothing? Or basically, I mean, wait a minute. Let me think. A train was going down the tracks and a door somehow slid open. It was just, they didn't lock it. And when the train got around a curve, a couple boxes fell out. But the train kept right on going, of course. Carl, that's a true story. I don't have it anymore, but I worked for a section gang out of Grand Junction, Michigan. And we were driving along tracks, on the service road for that the railroad workers use. And sure enough, there was a train going by. And sure enough, a door was open. And the train was actually going faster than we were. So our driver, Jerry, he's like, You know, we're in one of those crew cab pickups. There's 6 of us in there. And we're chasing this train. And finally it happened. The boxes, they had been making their way to the edge, and we knew what was in those boxes. They were Coleman coolers, the really nice ones, the metal jacketed Coleman coolers, red with white handles and white inside, of course. And those were like top of the line coolers in the late 70s. So sure enough, we were giving away coolers. We filled the truck. And this is out in the middle of nowhere, so nobody knew. Nobody saw us picking up these boxes, and so what? It was on railroad property. So we were railroad employees. So Dennis is driving from Lamar to Victoria, Texas. I will say, Carl, that getting 2 Yetis for free, fantastic. Dennis is driving from Lamar to Victoria. Now, I'm not familiar where those 2 places are, but I'm assuming they're near the Gulf. I'm just guessing. Oh, wait. Ford man wants to know if it's Happy Camper. No, it's not Happy Camper. And look who's aboard. Thin Blue Lane. Welcome. Welcome aboard. Okay. Let's see. Is it time for me to give out another? I am a plank walker on certain days. We will be possibly in Oklahoma. I gotta wait for a call from the general contractor, but we may be making a run to somewhere in Oklahoma to, believe it or not, build a deck. So if that happens, I will be walking some planks. And will I be able to take the motorhome? No, I don't think so. Money-wise, it would probably be more economical if I just put the cap back on Serendipity, put the mattress and the other camping gear in there, and just drive Serendipity. That's the Dodge Dakota. Drive that to Oklahoma and back, and it'll save on fuel. And chances are the job is only going to take 3-4 days at the most. So if I'm gone 7 days at the most, I can handle sleeping in the back of the truck. I mean, boondocking with Dennis sleeps in the back of his pickup truck. He can't stand up either. Not without bumping his head pretty good inside. Boondocking with Dennis, I use my pickup truck with I think I have a Lear top like yours. I don't know. It could be a different manufacturer, but I think it's a Lear. I paid $60 for it. I paid $200 for the truck. So, anyways, I used it in North Carolina for the Mayberry meetup, and it worked out good. Crawling in and out was bad. If you go to Tina's the Outsider, you go to her channel and click on videos and then find, I think it was Mayberry Day 2. It's one of those. She did several videos when we were down there. But there's one of me telling my true story about crawling out of the truck on a frosty morning. It's worth the watch. You'll like it. All right. Thin Blue Lane. Yes, it is, Frederick. The local contractors there in Oklahoma quoted them a price of $14,000. And when I can't remember the size right off the top of my head, but boss and I were like, what? When he told me about it, And he told me the size. Right off the top of my head, I said, "Excuse me, who is ripping off?" Whoa, this is not even a raised deck. It's ground level, so to speak. So just when he told me what the $14,000 price, I'm like, what? What? If we charge them 10,000, they'd still be being ripped off. Wait a minute. Unless materials are outrageously priced in Oklahoma, but they shouldn't be that much more than they are here in Michigan. Okay, Thin Blue Lane, new feature for the Thursday 9. And I'm featured? Moi? So are many of these. And oh, very cool. Let me write that down. Where'd you put my pen? Oh, it's buried under here. 9 p.m. Thursday. Be there or be square. Thursday. Thin Blue Lane. All right. I may have to take a nap that day. I know I have to be at work Thursday morning, and it's only for like 3 hours. So I'll be gone from probably 9 till I have to be there at 9. I'll be home by noon. And if I'll take a nap. I have a hard time staying up past 8:30, but I think I'll make it. All right. That'll be cool though. Thank you. Government job. Well, everything we do is a government job. We're all just independent contractors. Sometimes Franco will be the boss. He'll find a job, and Tom and I help. Usually it's Tom. Tom gets most of the jobs, and then Franco, he's the framing guy, and I'm the grunt. I'm the Captain Jack of all trades. I know Tom said something to me the other day. He says, "You got another trailer, don't you?" I said, "Yeah, I got a trailer. I got 2 trailers." He said, "Well, what about hauling scrap?" I said, "Yeah, I got a trailer just for scrap. It's smaller than the last one I had, but it's still capable." He said, "Okay, we're probably going to need it." Then I got to thinking, no, wait a minute. Is he expecting me to take my scrap, my trash trailer, if you want to call it that, to Oklahoma? No, I don't think so. I hope not. If he wants me to do that, then I'm going to have to find a spare that will fit. And it's an old trailer. I mean, it's got normal car rim tires, whatever, probably 15-inch. I don't know, but I don't know what the hub is. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. What kind of hub is it? Is it Ford? Is it Chevy? Hey, Chrysler Imperial is here. I think maybe those rims are Chrysler. Don't know. As old as that trailer is, it's probably Studebaker. Okay, Carl's got a random guess, and so does Boondocking with Dennis. Let me scroll up, make sure I haven't gotten anybody else missed. Okay, Boondocking with Dennis, RV living with a geezer. Man, we're only 20 minutes away from the end of the show here, and no, it's not. Sorry, it's not RV living with a geezer. Oh, that's a great guess. And then Carl's got a random guess. We are the Russos. And that's absolutely from the clues. That's a very good guess. But it's not the Russos. Nope. Carl wants an invite from Thin Blue Lane. Okay. Everybody's got Carl's email address now. Write it down. Copy and paste. Uh-oh, I'm missing some comments. Work for the state of New Jersey. Au contraire. Hey, well, Frederick here, this is a home-built trailer. I mean, from the axles on up. Who knows? Who knows? It's not a factory built. Alien Believers is saying hi to Chrysler. Let's see. Alien Believers, yes. Ditto. Okay. You know, it's supposed to warm up today. We're partly sunny. I think it's going to get up to about 42. Unfortunately, we've got a breeze going. 42 feels like 32, but at least it's not like it was last week. God, had trouble keeping the cottage warm last week. The wind was like 12, 13 miles an hour, and the air temperature was 12. It was cold. Let's put it that way. Spam time. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Let's change the background. Tina hasn't given a guess. She must have found something else to do. James, I bet you already looked. No, it's not Melanetti. We did Melanetti what? We did Melanetti on December 26th, so we won't be doing them until, I don't know, 2032 sometime probably. Late 2032. So they've had their turn. But anyways, James and everybody else here, Tina's the outsider. She did her latest video. It's funny. And then the thing to do is go to her Instagram post. And that's even funnier yet. Carl says a weird guess, Camper Van Kevin. You know, you and Frederick. Frederick's hooked on Blue Van Dan, and you're hooked on Camper Van Kevin. No, it is not Camper Van Kevin, and I need to check in to see how he's doing because, you know, as I guess that most of you know, he's struggling with cancer. I believe he's undergoing treatments right now, but I haven't looked for the update. James Catanese, it is New Horizon. Whoa. They do go up north now and then. So it's possible that Susan's got, you know, backdrop photos like this in her portfolio, but no, it's not New Horizon. I'm really kind of surprised. You know, the guesses we have, and you know, Tina asked if it was Michigan or Canada. No, it's neither one of those. I mentioned that it is up north. I didn't say where up north. Then we've got the backdrop photos that, could help a little bit. And then in the description. And those are pretty much the clues that are out there right now for this channel. And I mentioned also that he is full-time, although he's stationary at times. And now I just gave you another clue. He, as in he. So you know it's a a channel that's captained by a male, um, and he is full time, although he is stationary quite often. Until something else comes up, and then he's moving on. Bub's Backyard Chickens. Bud's Backyard. I like that. Bud's Backyard. That kind of rolls right off the tongue. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. We're glad to have you. Yeah. I was thinking about that. Uh, Mike and Nancy, how do we feature our non-creator channels and our supporters? I mean, wonderful to have them. They're a channel, but they're not a channel. They get a channel name because they're a YouTuber, but they're not a content creator. They're watching us. Sorry for your addiction. there may be a I don't know if there's therapy for that or not. Probably not. You just overdose on YouTube. But anyways, that's been going through my head. And I think the only real solution to be able to feature a non-content, supporter channel is they have to put out content. Then we'll feature them or shout them out. So Carl's got to walk the plank. It looks like. Oh, no, you got me really jonesing. Hurry up Thursday. It should be epic. No, it's not our epic adventure. Yeah, it's not them. Carl says he's going to have a channel. Okay, cool. Should be fun. Should be funny even. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Everybody here will tell you the same thing, Carl. Don't get too crazy. You can script things if you want. You can get a goofy idea in your head and roll with that. Main thing is just be yourself. Just be yourself. You don't have to pretend you're somebody else. Just be yourself. Unless pretending to be someone else is yourself. Does that make sense? Over the Hill RV, welcome aboard. I hope it's warming up over there finally for you too, because I know the polar vortex hit Great Britain, or the UK, if you will, as hard as it did over here too. Don't push, Carl. Okay, we'll let you go. You do your own thing, but you probably, once you get started, you're gonna love it. I think I do. Yes, Bud's Backyard. Have fun. That's how I look at it too. I haven't done. I think I've done like maybe 2 episodes, if you want to call them that, where I was actually kind of in a serious mode, where I was upset about something and I was more serious. But mostly I'm here for fun. And when it stops being fun, that's when Captain Jack Scrapper's channel is gone. If it stops being fun. See you later. I didn't say goodbye. Nomads don't say goodbye. Right? Just see you down the road. Okay. Carl is a hermit with Wi-Fi. Just brain droppings while I walk in the woods. Perfect. Film it. Over the Hill lives in Las Vegas. Oh, duh. I was thinking of Hitch Up and Tow. I don't know why. I get your channel mixed up with Hitch Up in Tow. Duh. Well, I'm sure it's nice in Las Vegas. Okay. If only someone knew that this would happen, the old farmer's off and back. You know, I haven't bought one of those in a few years. But the ones in previous years that I bought, they were pretty accurate. Thin Blue Lane. I'm doing something very time consuming. It doesn't involve a panel. And he likes staying incognito. So I doubt he would come up anyways. Oh, Dave's RV life is 1 hour from James. I didn't know that. Hey, James, if you wouldn't mind, we're getting close. We got 10 more minutes. Thank you, bud. And don't go away just yet. James, can you drop the link for the M21 meetup? Anybody in here? It's going good. Jerry Holly, welcome aboard. Oh, yes. See, this is why I want the link there, James, or anybody that's a Blue Wrench. Throw in the M21 meetup. It's going to be good. And we're getting to the point now, I think. Yeah, I heard that too, Carl. Anyways, the M21 meetup, it's growing. And I think once we reach a certain point, we may get some, corporate sponsors for whatever that may be worth. I'm actually working on a corporate sponsorship myself. Or if I don't get a sponsorship, so to speak, I think I'll probably be able to grab some giveaway gifts. I think we'll do something like a drawing, like Susan and James did in Mayberry. Probably do something similar like that. I know that James has already purchased some nice giveaway gifts, both for the Michigan meetup and for the Mayberry meetup. So we're all working on it as best we can. Kevin mentioned today in his update that if there was going to be any children up there, we'd have a treasure hunt. And I'm like, yes, I'll volunteer to help with that. The kids kind of get, I don't know, the neighbor kids over here next door to me, and there's a few others. There's even some young teenagers that live in Sparta, but they come out here to go ice skating or use the park and play frisbee or what is that, disc golf. And they know who I am, and they watch. So the younger generations seem to be kind of like the old captain. That makes me feel good. So putting together a treasure hunt, X marks the spot. A pirate's map. I think that'll be fun. Heck, if we don't have any kids, we should have it anyways. Turn it into a scavenger hunt. I don't know. Okay. Sherry with Fantastic Travel said she would have that up. Hey, that's cool. Jerry, can you tell Sherry to get a hold of Aaron, or not Aaron? Sorry, get a hold of Kevin, and bounce that off his head. He's done a lot of organizing, a lot more than me. So with him and Sherry yakking with each other, I think T-shirts would be a blast. Oh, absolutely. Put me down for 2. And we put participants' names on the back, kind of like it's been done. Let's see, we had when we raised money for the dog to give to the veteran. And I think the one out in Quartzsite did the same thing. The names of the channels that participated. or on the back of the shirt. I think that'd be a cool thing to do for the M21 meetup. And I think it's been talked about for doing it for Mayberry as well. Yeah, I'm in on that. So, Jerry, if you'd let Sherry know, and I'm waiting on James to post the link to Aaron's. But you have the link, Jerry. Come think of it, you got the M21 link. So you can give that to Sherry, and the conversation can begin. Carl wants more info on the meetup. It's on a weekend. It's Friday through Sunday. That's the official. You can come earlier and stay later or whatever you want to do. But okay, Jerry says she said she would get a hold of him. We just need to have a cutoff time. Yeah. I'd say a cutoff time probably, who knows, could be as early as August, unless things pick up. I know I ordered a shirt, ordered a couple shirts, and it wasn't for a meetup or nothing. It was just I ordered shirts. It took a month to get them, and they weren't even customized. I picked these shirts from the standard offers that they had on their website, and it still took a month. They said it was due to the pandemic. T-shirts, I can abuse a neighbor for those. Good one, Carl. All right, it's Alien Believers saying hi, bye. All right, well, maybe you can come back at the 6 p.m. show. It doesn't look like anybody's going to guess. So maybe I'll put another clue in the description box for the evening, the 6 p.m. Okay. Yeah, maybe Jerry can put that link up. I would, but I'm the host here on StreamYard, so I can't do it. By we, I mean Sherry. Good. Tell Sherry I said thank you. Yeah, this will be fun, and I hope Sherry's coming. I'll pay for half a lot for her. All right. So we got about another 3 minutes to go here. He's on his phone. Let's see. How can we get that link up? Okay. You can probably just find it if you go into Facebook and then you go into search. Just type in M21. I think M21. You'll probably find it. See M21 meetup, and there's the outline of a Michigan road sign, M21. Highway sign, even though it's off of M46. The 21 stands for the year. The Michigan meetup. Okay. Oh, Dave's RV Life. Frederick, I did probably miss it. No, it's not Dave's RV Life. No. He takes some fantastic photographs, so I will say that. All right, Jerry says she'll set it up on a spreadsheet so people can go on and order them. She also said if you could make her a moderator, she can drop the link for you. Yeah, I would be happy to make Sherry a moderator, except I can't do it while we are live right now. If she's in the house and once YouTube lets this go through their process, which can take up to 24 hours, but I can look for Sherry on some of my other live streams, or even someone else's live stream, or maybe if she had one of her own. Let's see, it's Sherry, and it's Fantastic, right? Fantastic. What's the full name of her channel? Carl, chicken tastes like aliens. Um, fantastic van or van. Damn it! What's Sherry's channel name? Frederick wants to know if it's going nowhere fast. Frederick, at the last minute, you come up with a fantastic guess. That's wrong. Good guess, though. Oh, there we go. Jerry's got the M21 link there. So everybody, if you haven't done it, do it. Go check it out. And as said, Aaron did an update. Adventures in Xanadu. No disrespect, but explain it to me like I'm a fifth grader. Why would anyone invite people to come to anywhere around second? I just don't get it. Doesn't represent the Great Lakes. Saginaw represents the Bay of Saginaw, which is, I've debated whether the Bay of Saginaw is shallower than Holton Lake. I've debated that. Yeah, well, at least we're west of Saginaw by quite a ways. So no worries there. I understand what you're saying. I do understand. Saginaw is not what it used to be, and neither is Bay City, neither is Flint. Those towns have unfortunately changed in the last 50 years or more. Beer battered alien. It may taste just like chicken, beer battered chicken. Could be same. There's Fantastic Travels. Ahoy, Lassie. Love your stuff. And I'm putting you down so I can go to your channel, find one of your lives, and then I can make you a moderator here, so make this easier for tonight and next week too. Lee, welcome aboard. Good to see you. UPLP, fight. Wait, the Yoopers and the Trolls don't really fight. We really pick on each other. You know, you realize Trolls or LPs, they can't make pasties right. Only the Yoopers, they know how to make pasties correctly. Okay. Lily, you've got the link. If I can't come to Texas, you need to come to Michigan. Quintessential broken clock, always right, twice a day. There you go. I've got, well, before I moved, which was 9 years ago now, going on 10, the count was I had 2,200 clocks. I haven't bought that many in the last 10 years, so I'm still around 2,240 clocks, maybe. I don't know. And the vast majority of them are all packed away. I still love clocks, so I'm not ready to sell any yet. I used to sell clocks on eBay about 15 years ago. Some of them I didn't want to sell, but I did anyways. Okay. Yeah, you grew up in Flint. Okay. Familiar with the Tri-County area. Yeah. How is Akron Fairgrove area and Carroll? I spent a lot of time up there in the 70s, early 70s. Actually, late 60s, early 70s. All right, Lily. Yes. If you scroll up Jerry Holly posted the link for the M21 meetup, and join us. You don't have to. You don't have to reserve your campsite yet or nothing, but you can if you want. Or let me know. After the 3rd, I can reserve one for you, or do the down payment. Anyways, yes, please click on the link and check us out. It should be epic. I may be partially helping out with a treasure hunt. Arr, arr. We find some treasures. Taylor ham. I love it, Carl. That's funny. Yep. Pork roll and Taylor ham is a solid pencil. God, Carl, you're driving us crazy. I never knew what it was. Yeah. That's like that song. It went click when it moved and bop when it stopped and whir when it stood still. I never knew just what it was. I guess I never will. But Jeff would. Jeff would know what that was. He's into robotics. Oh, you're interested in antique clocks? Yes. Well, Jeff, you and I just found another mutual thing we like. I'll write down some information for you. We're after the hour, but I don't care right now. We're talking about clocks. Nobody's guessing the channel, but that's okay. Jeff, and everybody else here, if you have a clock, an antique clock, actual wind-up clock, not battery. We're talking old clock, and you wind it up, and of course you don't want to overwind them. That's a no-no. But you wind it, and then perhaps you spin the pendulum or spin the rotational pendulums, which would be an anniversary clock, and it stops after a while. Don't worry. Spin it again. It quit again. But wait a minute. Did it run a little bit longer? Even if it was only by a couple minutes. That's progress. That is progress. Now, message retracted. Anyways, Jeff and everybody, hortologist, yes. I've been called worse. I'm a troll. I'm under the bridge, under the Mackinac Bridge, so I'm troll. Oh, LP person, Lower Peninsula. Anyways, thank you, Jerry, for posting that again. There it is, Lily, and anybody else for the M21 meetup, and all the information is there, and it grows, and we are growing. Sites are filling up, and there's still more sites available. Kevin said this morning, he said, well, that just happened to be the weekend where they didn't have any events. And I said, we are the event. And maybe this will be an annual thing. And he even mentioned that too. I thought that when I said, hey, we're the event. Now they have an event for that weekend. And maybe they will every year. Who knows? We'll see. But okay, back to the clock. So, you've got it wound, you've moved the pendulum, and it tick, 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 and 5 minutes later it quits. Oh well. Go grab yourself another beer or coffee, whatever you're drinking, and open the door and move it again. This is true on grandfather clocks, mantle clocks, if it's got a pendulum and it's a wind-up clock, just keep trying it. You'll be surprised. Each time you do that, it'll go a little bit longer. It goes a little bit longer. And if you, okay, let's say, it's, you've been relieved of the watch time. It's going on 9 o'clock at night, and if you're like me, it's time to go to my quarters and go to sleep. Get up at 5 a.m. Well, all right, so I did the last thing. I didn't really time it, but I get up at 5 a.m. By 5:30, I've gone to the kitchen table or gone to wherever this clock is sitting, and I touch the pendulum again and let her go and time it approximately. Sometimes you miss it when it stops because you're doing something. I bet you I can hook you up, Jeff. Um, okay, I will do that. I will do that, Lily. Send Lily link. We'll do that whenever we get done here. We're talking about clocks. Anyways, just continue to do that, and you'll be surprised. At some point in time, you wind the clock up, and she'll keep going. She'll keep going. Then you just have to worry about getting it to keep the proper time. And the way you do that is the speed of the pendulum is controlled by that little screw on the bottom. Down. I don't know. Jeff, you could probably tell us more because you're more of a physical, you bring a PhD in physics. I think when you lower the little nut, I think that makes the pendulum swing slower. And if you raise the nut closer to the pendulum part itself, I think that makes it go faster. I'm just saying. I'm going to hurry and do it right away, Lily. No time. Carl, you're crazy. But anyways, and here's why. The bearings are soft. Typically, they're brass. They're the barrel bearings, they're brass. And all brass is subject to heat. Expansion, contraction. And brass being that soft. If the clock has just been sitting still, sometimes for years, the roller bearing goes into an oval. Very slight. You're not going to see it with the naked eye that, oh my God, it's an oval. No. Calibration, correct. And legally, just a second, Lily. Anyways, by forcing, basically what you're doing is you're forcing that roller bearing to roll. Now, the roller bearing is usually in a steel sleeve. And steel is a lot less susceptible to getting expansion contraction. Therefore, the roller bearing, which is made out of brass, will eventually achieve the cylindrical, round, if you will, proper shape, and that will keep her going. And always use clock oil, nothing else. Buy your oil from a clock repair guy, or you can find it online too. It's specifically for clocks. Don't use WD-40. No, please. Don't use 3-in-1 oil. Please, no. Clock oil. Reason is, clock oil is less susceptible to the attraction of dirt. You might think, there's no dirt in my house. Yes, there is. It's floating through the air. We're breathing it. Your house, my house, outdoors. There's dirt in the air, and there's WD-40 and 3-in-1 oil. They're like, oh, here, stick here. Well, dirt causes friction. Friction's not good for a clock. We want the less friction. Okay, so Lily, if the pendulum slows down, does it affect time? Yes, it does. And the clock Struck once, never to strike again, when the old man died. Oh, I don't know all the words to that song, but it's older than I am. Since he knows all about dirt. Being a jeweler of sorts, you would. And of course, being a machinist, you know about dirt. Now I'm remembering that. Where was that? I think it was another way back in the day, 70s Playboy magazine cartoon, Sex on the Beach. The caption was, damn sand gets in everything. Okay. Olive oil. Frederick, never heard of trying to use olive oil, but I would think no. Stick to using olive oil for, if you can get the right kind of olive oil, it's very good for you. It's why the people in Greece, they're not overweight, they're healthy, it's because a lot of them take a teaspoon every morning of olive oil. But it's a specific kind, very pure olive oil. And try to find it here in the store, good luck. Yes, friction is not good for anything, except for rubbing two sticks together to start a fire. Time is on my side. Yeah, to a certain extent it is. I'm going to have to make a trip to Cincinnati. I don't trust the mail for mailing a mantle clock. Let's see. All right. All right, mateys. We are 17 minutes past my allotted time. No one has guessed who the feature channel is yet. I'll try to include another hint in this evening's. He used her, Frederick. And it probably helped with the friction. Whoa, we're going south. Anyways, 6 p.m. Eastern. And we'll run till 7:30 promptly Eastern, and then RV on the wayside will follow me. So, I hope it drives you nuts all afternoon. No, it's not. All right, Blondie's Adventures. I don't know who Blondie's Adventures is. Is this a cartoon character? Dagwood and Blondie? Later Gators. Okay, Lily. Well, anyways, hope to see you tonight. James, is it Tina? No, it's not. Although she takes wonderful photographs like this too. But it's not Tina. She would have been in there giving hints if it was. Oh, James says RV on the Wayside is not on tonight. Well, we'll see how long we go tonight. We'll stay live till somebody guesses. And then we'll stay live until Gina Payne, because I know she usually follows Donovan. Donovan goes from 7:30 to 8:30 usually, and then Gina comes on. And then I go to bed. Not that I don't like watching Gina, I do. But I'm usually either way tired or about to pass out by that time. All right, Nadies. Thank you for coming aboard. Yo, Frederick, keeping it clean. Okay. That's a little hard for me. I got that fertile imagination. Okay, Nadies. We're going to call it till 6 p.m. tonight now. Until then, fair winds and smiles, and may God bless. Thank you for being aboard. See you in port this evening at 6 p.m. Eastern.